Hi, my name is Guido Lavorata, and I'm here to show you how to properly hold your violin and viola bow. I'd like to first get started by having you put your left hand on the middle of the bow and making sure that the frog is on your right side and the tip of your bow is on your left side. Now the first finger that we place on our bow is pinky. Where is Pinky? Where is Pinky? Here I am, here I am. Where do you land? On top of surfboard stick. Whee! Pinky is riding the surfboard stick. Now we have our ring finger. Okay, our ring finger. Where is ring finger? Where is ring finger? Here I am. Here I am, where do you land? On top of Froggy's back. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. I love this finger because it reminds me of when I was younger, coming home from school and rushing home to watch the Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger had his mask on, and his partner was Tonto, and Tonto rode a horse named Scout. And the Lone Ranger rode a horse named Silver. So, where is Tall Finger? Where is Tall Finger? Here I am, here I am. Where do you land? On top of Silver's back. Heil Silver away! Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am, here I am. Pointer, what are you doing? I'm pointing. Pointer, you cannot point, especially towards my students. That's embarrassing. Pointer, stop pointing. Why? Pointer, it's rude, but I like to point. Pointer, you're grounded. Go to your room. Pointer is grounded. He goes to his room and lies down on top of winding bed. This is the winding, and Pointer lies down on winding bed. Look at what happens to all of his friends. They all lean and sing a song. Lean on us when we're not strong, and we'll be your friend. We'll help you carry on. If you notice, this is the perfect bow hold. You'll notice that Pinky rides the surfboard, ring finger's on top of Froggy's back, Tall Finger lands on top of Silver, Heil Silver away, and Pointer lies down, and all of his other friends lean towards him. Now, one of the most important parts is Thumbkin. Where is Thumbkin? Where is Thumbkin? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Now, Thumbkin lands on the bow right here between the winding and where actually the frog starts. There's a little space right there. So that's where Froggy lands. And his tip kind of is right there between that spot. Now if you notice, the thumb is slightly bent. And Thumbkin loves to ring the doorbell. And you'll see that when you press the thumb, that's ding. And then when the thumb is released, that is dong. So we have ding, dong, ding, dong. Now, we want Thumbkin to always be stuck on dong, where it's bent. Never on ding, because if you have Thumbkin stuck on ding, that's going to be very tense and it will hurt you after a while. So it's a lot more comfortable to be stuck on dong like that. So now I like to always do some exercises with my wooden dowel and my little PVC pipe here. It's about a little over 2 inches. And you hold the pipe over your shoulder and you put the dowel and slide it through the pipe. And the purpose of this exercise is so that we can have a flexible wrist. You'll notice that the wrist, when you go down bow, your forearm extends down, and your wrist extends down. When you push up on the bow, your wrist will flex up and your forearm will come up. So we have a very flexible wrist. Down, up, down, up. And you'll notice that the wrist kind of bends when you come up. And so you could pretend like there's this fragrance on your top of your wrist. So when you flex down, you'll bring your wrist up. You can smell the fragrance, and then flex your wrist down, bring your wrist up, and smell the fragrance. Okay, now we're going to pick up our instrument, and we'll learn how to play our first song. But before we do, I'm going to put my shoulder rest on. And this is the PSR Plus. And you'll notice that the PSR Plus has a curve around, and that you will line up your curve with the lower bout curve. So if you line up both like that, the thicker part will automatically go over the collarbone. So what we want to do is position our instrument not over our shoulder like this, but kind of like bring it a little bit on an angle. We don't want our instrument over our shoulder like that or up high. Just comfortable, shoulder level, but just a little bit in front, like on an angle like that. Now we'll grab our bow, but we'll make sure that when we hold our bow, we're not gripping it very tightly, okay? Because the way you use your bow will determine the sound that you get. If you press your bow really hard against the string, you'll get that scratchy sound, which you don't want. So the way you use your bow will determine the sound. So you want to just glide your bow going down and up in the middle of bow street. Where is bow street? It's this distance between the bow and the fingerboard. Right in the middle is what I call bow street. Now, so you have a very nice loose loose bow hold. Put the frog of your bow near the first string and just guide it so it just falls down like this. Just go as far as the middle of your bow and then push back up. So we're going to go down, up 4 times. Now for the next string, we want to angle our bow. You'll notice that every string requires a certain angle, which we call bow levels. So for this string, you'll have this bow level. For this string, you'll have this bow level. And so for our next string, we're going to have this bow level, and you'll go down 4 times. Nice, flexing your wrist down and up, never moving your elbow, because if you move your elbow, your bow will go crooked. And you don't want to have a crooked bow. You want to make sure that your hand is guiding the bow in the middle of bow street, down and up. Okay, so you're going to hear the CD play. While the CD's playing, we're going to be counting. 2, 3, 4. playing position till your director tells you, puts their hand down, and then you could go to resting position. It was a pleasure teaching you how to hold your bow, how to move your bow properly over the strings, and how to actually play your first song. I'm excited about you learning how to play, and know one thing, that the gift of music will last a lifetime and will bring you many years of happiness. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for future updates and videos to come. Thank you very much for your attention, and good playing.